The daughter-in-law spent the whole morning cooking chicken soup, but when her mother-in-law saw it, she poured all the soup into a jar and took it to her son. To keep her daughter-in-law from finding out, she refilled the pot with plain water. The mother-in-law thought her daughter-in-law would never notice, but when dinner time came, the daughter-in-law immediately sensed something was wrong. She stirred the soup and found it was nothing but tasteless water. She then asked her son why he hadn't bought a fatter chicken. The son tasted the soup and realized something was definitely off.
我也觉得奇怪呀，可怪。你看你下午给我那个松子汤哈，特别好喝。
At his words, the daughter-in-law understood everything at once. Her mother-in-law had done it, but for the sake of family harmony, she chose to hold it in. However, after just one night, she could no longer bear it. She watched as her mother-in-law spat a thick glob of phlegm onto the floor during dinner, wiped her nose with her hand, and then fed shrimp to their granddaughter with that same hand. This pushed the daughter-in-law over the edge. She jumped up in panic and told her daughter to spit out the shrimp. The husband looked confused and asked his wife what she was doing. She explained what she'd just seen her mother-in-law do. To her shock, the husband dismissed it as just an old person's habit and said it wasn't a big deal. Seeing her son take her side, the mother-in-law immediately began blaming the daughter-in-law. "I've been badly scolded by this monster," she cried. The daughter-in-law was stunned, but the mother-in-law wasn't done. She knelt in front of her son and demanded he slap his wife. When the son hesitated, she began threatening him. Not knowing what else to do, the son finally slapped his wife. The daughter-in-law's heart completely broke. She no longer had any hope for this family. Without another word, she flipped the table over and demanded a divorce.
离婚！